All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Reed Youthie. I'm the speech and drama teacher here at Lakewood Middle School and also the director of our plays and musicals here. I'm going to be 50% of your MC tonight. The other 50% is going to be Miss Tina Morrison. Tina's been doing improv in Kansas City for about, 126 years, we said last night. We figured out that's what it was. But for a long time, and she's been fortunate enough to work with these kids, and they've been fortunate enough to have her. Also working with us this fall has been Mr. Ben Oxher. He's done improv here in Kansas City. He couldn't be with us tonight because he himself is doing a show. And also Mrs. Corinne Ekstrand, our library media specialist, been working with us. She's our one-man band back there on the sound and lights and all kinds of other things too. How many of you were here last night? Awesome! Awesome! How many of you were not here last night?
So those that were here, if you could just explain the games to those that were and that weren't, it'll make our jobs easier.
Yes, much. No, we're going to go through. We're going to play about 2 hours worth of games with an intermission thrown in for you guys tonight. We're going to be playing a lot of the same games that we played last night, but with different people. And hopefully we'll have some different suggestions tonight, so this is going to be all fresh for everybody here tonight. We're going to start with a game called Cafeteria, so we're going to bring some folks down here. These guys get to eat lunch in the cafeteria every day. Some of you might remember doing that as well. And Arisa is going to be sitting here dining at a table by herself, and one at a time people are going to be coming in to join her at the cafeteria. And she's going to try to be the nicest, most polite person that she can be with these weirdos that come in. Because they're all of a sudden, from time to time, I'm going to freeze them and give them a different characteristic, and they have to take on whatever characteristics they get. So, this is Cafeteria.
I have so much Spanish homework. Hey, can I sit here? Yeah, please. So, what have you been doing today? Spanish homework. How am I supposed to know what Feliz Navidad means?
Freeze! You're terribly excited.
Oh my gosh, I love Spanish! Seriously, can you help me? Yeah, maybe. I thought it meant happy birthday. I don't know, can you please help? I think it's like, I love chicken or something.
Freeze! You scream for no apparent reason.
Oh God. Don't you just love screaming? I love it. Yeah, totally. Oh, splendid. Yeah, screaming's like the best.
Freeze! You're the world's worst cheerleader.
No, I love cheerleading too. Woo! Go team! I can see how. Your voice perfect. Wow! Oh. Wow, team! Go Spanish! Go, girl! Woo! Stop! Go! Hello, team. So what's your name? My name's Annabelle. Annabelle? Wow, I'm Trinity. So, hi Trinity! Okay. Do you mind sitting down here? No! I love Trinity! Okay. You know what? There's this like cheerleading club down street and they're looking for a screamer. I think you'd be perfect for it. Oh yeah, I would! Hi!
Hello, darling.
Hi! Promise me you won't scream. No. You are my hero.
Thank you. I get that a lot.
Freeze! You're a game show host.
I get that a lot because I am here, Jimmy Fallon, everyone's hero. And you know it. Have you seen this? Are you ready for this? Okay, ready? Ready? What is Como did you say? I don't know. Did you know?
I don't know.
Correct!
Freeze! You're extremely tired.
Correct. Let's go to bed now. What's bed in Spanish?
Bed, pillow?
Correct! I
Do you
don't know.
need
And I
one? It feels like you're falling.
Yeah, sometimes I do that, but sometimes we just need to know where the bed is. Do you know where the bed is?
Here, how about we play a little pillow for a
Thank
day?
you. This is comfortable.
But, you know, other people might want to sit here, so, you know what?
Freeze, you have jelly beans coming out of your ears.
Would you like to win one?
Oh no, I love jelly beans.
You should win one. But you have to answer the question, where is the bed?
Well, the bed, I heard the nurse's office is open and they have lots of beds. Can I have a bag of jelly beans? Yes. Thank you.
You got it!
Sure. I want to teach you a bit. So, what's your name? Do you want a jelly bean?
Freeze, you're a bodybuilder.
Oh, yeah. Those are the coolest things in the world. Yeah, you're totally right. No one would want to. Your muscles. Can I feel them?
No, don't touch me.
Okay.
Freeze, you're angry.
But I just asked if I could touch them.
I don't care. I don't like you anymore.
What did I do to hurt you?
Touch me.
Freeze, you're obsessed with kittens.
My babies. Oh. Give me a kiss.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah. Oh, you're Hi.
So you told me to give him a kiss.
Skunk.
You know, there's this bodybuilding club right down the corner, and their team mascot is a kitten. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh. I have to go right now. Thank you. I don't like you.
Wow, you are mean.
Can I sit here next?
Okay. So, please tell me you're not as mean as the other girl. Anyways, do you want some jelly beans?
Freeze, you're lost.
Yeah, can you help me? I don't know where the hallway is. Oh. Well, you just take a right, then a left, then another right, and then you have the hallway. In my head, and I can never find my way.
Freeze, you're panicked.
It's just so scary. I need to go. I need to find my way to the hallway. Where is it? Calm down. I just can't. What? Do you need an inhaler or anything? No. I'm fine. Perfectly fine. I just need to find. Oh my gosh. There's a purse.
Freeze, you're a ballerina.
Oh my gosh. There's my tutu. But weren't you just looking for your purse? Oh, my purse. Where is it? I'm gonna guide you to the hallway. Right this corner. Keep going straight. Keep going. There. Keep going. You seem normal. So, how you doing?
Freeze, you're a fashion model.
Girl, you need to teach me how to walk like that. No, that's not how you do it. Anyway. 5, 6, perfect. Were you on that big fashion show thingy? Well, fashion is the best and people are the worst. I guess everyone hates people, but anyway.
Freeze, you laugh uncontrollably.
You are gorgeous, by the way. Is that a new, like, pose? You have a lovely laugh. No.
Freeze, you're 98 years old.
You know what? You are like the
happens in this game is we're going to bring Trevor up here and send 4 people out in the hall where they cannot hear us anymore. And what happens in this game of chain murder is from you all, we're going to get a victim, a weapon, and a place. Someone to kill, something to kill them with, and a place to kill them. Trevor is going to take all 3 of those things and act them out in total silence in just 1 minute. At the end of that minute, he will kill that first person in the chain, or the person will kill him, sorry, thank you, Trevor. And they will kill him, and they will take what they've learned from Trevor and pass it to the next person that comes in, and it will keep going down the chain until that last person correctly guesses who they've killed, what they've killed them with, and where they've killed them. So from you all, we need a famous person to kill. You in the back in the green. You, middle. You.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. You know who he is, don't you? Yeah. Trevor told us before, he said, make sure I know who these people are. So, and I need something to kill with, not a regular weapon, not like a gun or a machete. I need something unusual, like an unusual object. A stapler. You know what a stapler is, right? And I need a place to kill him. You, right there. It's Starbucks? I bet it's Starbucks. So you know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's a back Starbucks?
So like
That was just a Starbucks.
Okay.
So you're going to kill Justin Bieber with a stapler at Starbucks. Ready? All right. Grant, our fetcher. First person. 1 minute. 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. 5 seconds. Commit the murder! Next person! 1 minute! Thirty seconds. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. Commit the murder. Last person. 1 minute. Seconds. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. Commit the murder.
With a can at a store.
No! What were you doing?
I was killing Willow Smith with yogurt in a library. I was killing Justin Bieber with a can of corn. I was killing Justin Bieber with ketchup at Starbucks.
You were killing Justin Bieber with a stapler at Starbucks.
Yay, good job! Well, since that was so easy for them, we decided to make it a little harder, and we're going to play this game again with different people and different suggestions. However, now it's quick chain, which means the first people get a minute. Those 4 people should be running out right now anyway, by the way. And then the time decreases by 15 seconds. So the second person coming in only gets 45, and then the next person only gets 30, and then 15 for the last 2. And make sure that door's shut. Who's my anchor? Oh, it's Luke. Oh, come on up here, Luke. What you being shy about? All right, so I need another person to kill. You, right there in the glasses. Who? You know who that is? Because I don't. You're a comedian. Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart. All right, I'll trust you. And with what? A shoe. With the shoe, not your shoe, just a shoe. Okay? Yeah. All right. And where? Somebody over here. You.
A mall.
I'm sorry?
A mall.
In a bathroom. You'd be very, very good on this stage, Luke. Tell us what you're doing again.
I'm killing Kevin Hart with the shoe in a bathroom.
All right, Grant! Get them lined up so that they can come in. 1 minute. seconds. $15 seconds. Seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Commit the murder. Come here. What were you doing?
I was killing Taylor Swift with a shoelace in a hospital.
I was killing Katy Perry with leggings. At the nurse's office. I was killing Justin Bieber with a boot at World of Fun.
Okay, I was killing a celebrity with heart problems. With those high top, like, Converse shoes. In a bathroom.
You're killing Kevin Hart.
With a shoe and in the bathroom. Good job! That was great.
And coming up now is a game called Symphony.
Symphony.
Yeah.
That's right. We're going to bring some symphonic players down here today. If you were here last night, you heard a beautiful original composition, and you're going to hear another one tonight. What's going to happen is these fine musicians back here are going to not only create beautiful music, but they are going to become the instruments themselves. And we're going to base this on some emotions or states of being, how someone might feel. So we just need some feelings, nothing more than... Yes, sir. Horrified. Who must be horrified? John's horrified. Yes. Creepy. Oh, no one's going to be creepy. What am I going to be? No, I'm kidding. Sarah. Excited. All right. Funny. Corey. Yes. Sad. Okay, we need two more, I think. Two more. Yes. Sick to your stomach. Nauseous. There we go. And one more. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, we need two more? Who? All right, let's go through. Does everybody have one? You don't have one. You're crazy. All right, we need one more. Sorry, one more. Vengeful. Ooh. Means like you want revenge. Oh, she's got it. All right. So let's go down through. Just remind us what you're portraying and then show us, get in tune. All right? Start with...
I'm excited. Yay!
Do you remember? Horrified.
Horrified. I'm vengeful. I'm sad. I'm crazy.
All right, here we go. This is symphony.
Lovely Rebecca, right over here, is an athlete competing in some sort of event, and the lovely Natalia and the also lovely Grant are going to be our sportscasters commentating on this event, and we also have a field reporter who might pop out for an interview. There she is. She's also lovely. And so all I need from you guys is something that this event can be, except instead of an actual sporting event, we want like a household chore. Last night we did sweeping, so tonight you in the back with the headband. No, well, it's the back to me, that's as far as I can see. You right there. Vacuuming! You are vacuuming, Rebecca, so take it away.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Milwaukee Invitational of the Speed Suck Tournament.
One of the most difficult, most terrifying, suckifying sports there ever lived.
Suckifying indeed. Down on the field we have our athlete, Karen McCarran. Who's going to be competing for the chance to compete in the World Nationals up in Sochi.
Yes, she is going to win because this is the only person that's won in first place for the past 5 years. So we hope that nobody beats her. So we're going to start in 5, 4, 1, go.
Oh, and she's off with that vacuum, getting a circular motion, which is a very complex method.
Yep, she's using the dance called the ballroom dance.
Ballroom vacuum, I've heard of it.
Yep, it's one for that.
Really treated that vacuum to a lovely night. I wonder if they are going back.
That'd be a wonderful couple. All right. Oh, what's this got her foot stuck in the back?
Is in the vacuum.
Oh my
This is
God.
a very big conundrum.
Yep.
I wonder what she. Oh, and she manages to get it out.
I'm betting she's
Fantastic.
out.
And she is back to vacuuming.
Yep, that's great.
Really getting those long strides on the carpet to vacuum at maximum potential.
Yep, she's doing good.
Oh, and it looks like she's speeding up because we only have half a minute left in the competition.
Oh, she broke her vacuum.
Her
That's
vacuum.
great.
The bag has busted open. All of the dust came out.
It does. Oh,
And she's meticulously putting it back together.
she got a friend and everything.
Yes, now I heard that she grew up in a vacuum factory. So this may go very well for her in the competition.
Great strategy.
And she is back. This is truly, truly amazing. As we come up on 10 seconds, she is getting those last square inches of carpet ready.
Yep, she's going back and forth, circles all around.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and she's completed. Let's go down to our field reporter to see what the vacuumer was thinking.
Hello, Karen. I just want to say congratulations on your victory of vacuuming. So, what was going through your mind when your foot got, like, stuck in the vacuum? What were you thinking of? very easy to fix it because my father was an Oompa Loompa. He worked for Mr. Willie Vacuum and Son. That's really amazing. Now, where did you learn vacuum and all techniques? Blow away. Well, that was my mother. She was a dry cleaner. But she loved to dance in her free time, and man, she was feisty when she stepped out there with a broom. That's very inspiring. Now, will you be competing in our next competition in about 6 weeks? Pillow stuff. Will you be in that? Oh, yes, I will, and I have my thread and my needle always in my pockets, on my belt, in my shoelaces, everywhere I can is thread. Glad to know you're prepared. Good job. Bye. Thank you. I explained so much of her character instincts right there. She gets it from her mom, her dad, and Oompa Loompa. Just
The dancing jeans and the vacuuming jeans made a very, very special child.
well, that's it today. But next time you'll see us with a pillow stuffing, and that would be great.
I think these guys are going to be ready to go out to the K next week and do their jobs out there too. Awesome. We're going to play a game called Excuses. In this game, Lizzie is a student who's late for school, which never ever happens here at Lakewood. We are very punctual all the time. Students here never come up with excuses for being late, do you? No. But Lizzie, the student, is. We're sending her out. And these folks are already in class, on time, punctual, with the teacher here, ready to go. Lizzie has to come in and try to explain why she is late for school. The only thing is, she doesn't know why she's late for school, because we're going to come up with a reason for her to be late for school. And her fellow students are going to try to bail her out of trouble with the teacher by helping act those out. So we just need some crazy reasons. Why might Lizzie be late for school? What might be something? Yes? She ran into the big bad wolf. She ran into him. Like physically ran into him, right? Yes. All right, so she ran into the big bad wolf. That is why she is late for school. This is Excuses.
Welcome, class, to the science of cheese making. So today we're going to learn how to make cheese if you didn't already know that. So I'm going to take attendance now. Yogi, she's not here. This is not good. Who's the best cheese maker? I know. Our team will make it this year. So the only excuse I would take is she literally ran into the big bad book. What? Impossible. Crazy reason. So let's start on cheese making. So get all your ingredients. You need cheese and stuff to make the cheese. Hey, can we talk?
Attention students, sorry to interrupt class, but there's been a report from fairy tale land that one of the most evil creatures of all has been accosted, has been bumped by someone here at the school. So if you know anything about a fairy tale character being bumped, please report to the office. Thank you.
Yeah. Do it, guys. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm. Woo. Let's get back to work, kids.
Yeah, I love the fairy tale character. What's a buffalo?
They seem to be very bad, like big and bad. So, what happened, Jen?
I buffed the bad wolf.
I get here. I do that on Tuesday. Let's go.
All right. You may have some problems. I know I have some problems, but we are here to solve some problems tonight, because that's what we do at Lakewood Middle School. We're problem solvers. We're going to play a game called Good Advice, Bad Advice, Worse Advice. These three experts here they're experts on any problem that you might have. I'm going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves. They'll probably give you some good advice, some bad advice, and probably the worst advice you could ever get. So I'm going to let our panel introduce themselves before we get started.
Hi, I'm Bella, everybody, and I love dancing.
All right, Bella's dancing.
I'm Elle. So.
That's L. And finally,
I'm Tess, and I've been expelled from school 4 times, and I'm working on my 5th.
all right. So these folks can answer any questions, any problems you might have. Who might have a problem that they might need some advice on? Yes, ma'am.
Should I scream at the sky?
Should she scream at the sky? Should she scream at the sky? What do we think?
Well, obviously, screaming's fun! Ah! Okay, you should scream in the sky because you're like outside and it's so fun.
All right.
Personally, I have screamed at the sky many times. The sky never answers. Just FYI. FYI.
Don't scream at the sky. Scream at people.
That is not good advice at all. Yes.
How do I feel about the royal game?
Oh, something we're all feeling. How does he deal about not getting to go to the Royals games? You know, they got the big games coming up next week, but not everybody's going to get to go, including me. But how do we deal with the disappointment of not being able to go to the Royals games?
You just make your parents buy you tickets. It's simple. Sneak in. Like, there's a hole in the Tron, the big TV thing, and you climb through that and make a grand entrance when they're playing. And you know, you just jump out onto the field, get a seat, bam!
That is bad advice. Thank you.
Here's what you do. Get your friend that has a ticket, get a giant suitcase. You get inside of it, and they roll you in. And then you get in the dugout and go out and play with them.
That would cure some disappointment, I think. Yes. Oh, 17 brothers. Holy moly, you should have your own show on the Discovery Channel. He's got 17 brothers and he doesn't want to share a bed. What do you do when your house is so crowded with brothers?
Why not sleep on the couch? I mean, that's free.
That's good advice. Good advice.
Takes them away. You know what I mean.
That is bad. Don't take any brothers away. Thank you. That is bad advice.
Put them all up for adoption, and then on top of getting your own bed, you get a bunch of money.
Okay. Selling siblings. The worst advice ever. Worst advice. We have time for maybe 2 more questions. Yes, sir, in the orange. Batman stole your unicorn. Obviously, this man is delusional. But he thinks Batman stole his unicorn. What do you think he should probably do about that?
You should go steal it back. I mean, it's your unicorn.
Fair is fair. Good advice.
You get the flashlight that Batman left behind. You wait till night and signal Batman to bring back your unicorn.
Oh, do the old bait and switch, guys.
So, you go to where he lives, steal the Batmobile, and then reveal his real identity. Because it's not like we all already know it.
Okay, all right. Now we have time for one last question. Yes, ma'am.
What do you do if you trip on a squirrel?
Oh, what would you do? You're out enjoying nature, you're walking along, and you trip on a poor defenseless little squirrel right in front of you. So you trip on this poor little squirrel. What would you do?
You help it up. I mean, that's the nice thing to do.
Aw, that's so nice.
There are so many squirrels in the world. You know, why not just push it?
That is bad advice. Bad.
You take this squirrel, you hunt it down, give it a firm talking to, and then eat it for dinner.
Okay. That is good, bad, and worse advice, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, I'm going to bring some friends down here. We're going to play a game called Forgetful Storyteller. And I'm glad we got you warmed up on some of those questions. We're going to need some short suggestions because I love to tell stories, but I'm getting a little older. My brain starts to fade off a little bit. I don't always remember everything. So I'm going to ask for some help. If you remember what comes next in the story, just raise your hand. Matter of fact, I can't even remember the title of this. There's a main character in this story. Last night we told the story of the hopeful Morgan Freeman, which was quite entertaining. But this one is called the Magic Something. There was something magic. I can't quite remember what it was. What was magic? The Magic Pigeon. That's right. That's what this story is called. This story was called The Magic Pigeon. Once upon a time, on top of a tall building lived a magic pigeon and his friend. There were two magic pigeons, the magic pigeon and the not-so-magic pigeon, that lived together on top of this building. And they loved being up there because they had people visit them. Sometimes they would be visited by a couple of, I forgot who it was. What was it? A couple of bananas would visit them from time to time. So a couple of bananas would come in and visit the pigeons, and they would have a great time doing something. I can't remember. What did they have a great time doing? I forgot. Running around. They had a great time running around. The pigeons and the bananas had a great time running around. And life was good and life was wonderful. Until one day, someone else came up onto the roof. It was a dog. It was a dog that came up. And the dog started barking at these pigeons and bananas and scaring the pigeons, and their feathers were flying everywhere, and the bananas were almost losing their peels. They were so afraid. And the dog cornered them, and the dog looked at them and said, "All right, I'm going to let you go on one condition, that you bring me they were supposed to bring him someone. They were supposed to bring him, I forget who they were supposed to bring him. Who were they supposed to bring him? A five-star hotel lunch they were supposed to bring. So they set off in search of a five-star hotel lunch, which sounds really good right now. And so they started going down the steps, and luckily the roof was the roof of a hotel building. As they were going down, they ran into a couple of people, or a couple of, I think, maybe they were people, I don't remember. Who were they? Mystical donuts. They ran into two mystical donuts. And they thought, mystical donuts, these might be part of a good five-star hotel lunch. But the mystical donuts said, well, we can take you, don't take us, but we can take you to a place where you can find a five-star hotel lunch. And so the mystical donuts and the dogs and the pigeons and the bananas started off in search of the mystical hotel lunch. And as they were going through the hotel lobby, who should appear but a pink unicorn appeared. The pink unicorn appeared, and the pink unicorn said, "What do you seek in my hotel?" And the pigeons and the banana said, we need a 5-star lunch or that dog's gonna terrorize us forever. And so the unicorn said, well, bring me to this dog of yours and I'll tell him what's going on. So they took the pink unicorn, the donuts and the banana, and the pigeons started heading upstairs, and they went up, 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 until they came back upon the dog. And the dog came at them very fiercely, and he started fiercely doing something. I forgot what he was doing, but it was pretty fierce. It was, what? Dancing! He started dancing fiercely. He was a fierce dancer, and that intimidated all but the pink unicorn. And the pink unicorn came upon him and said, all right, are you the one that's been threatening on my pigeons and bananas up here on the roof? And the dog says, yeah, what are you going to do about it? And the magic unicorn said, I'll show you. And he sent a signal up into the sky to summon help. And who came to help him? Who came to help him? A comet! A blasting comet came down, swirling around, and it picked up the dog. And it started swirling the dog around the top of the roof. And until it got so sick that the dog couldn't take it anymore, and the dog laid down and said, fine, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. This will be good. I don't need that 5-star hotel lunch. And everyone was so happy that they all began to, what did they do at the end of the story? I forgot. They started jumping into banks, grabbing all the money. They started jumping into banks and grabbing all the money. Which was not a good idea, because then along came two very fierce, what were they? I forgot. What? Two more pigeons. These were guard pigeons that came in and rounded them up by doing a special dance where they, I forgot what kind of dance it was. What kind of dance was it? It was they were digging holes, the digging hole dance, and they dug holes until they made everybody put all the money back in the holes, and they all lived happily ever after. Thank you for helping me remember that
All right, now we're going to play a game called Do, Run, Run. We're going to bring down these fine folks, and all I need from you guys is a one-syllable name. One syllable. Matt. I heard Matt.
Met on Monday and his name was Matt.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
Today best friend's name was Pat.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run? Did you, yeah?
He had a pet bat.
Did you, yeah?
And it laid flat.
Did you, yeah?
On his doormat.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
And then he met a very friendly bat.
Did you run, run, run? Did you
Wait, was that already said? Yeah, sorry, great. Okay, let's straighten up our line and move down. There you go. I need another one-syllable name. You right there, sir. Yeah. Bob. And Grace Hills, you get to start with Bob.
I met him on a Monday and his name was Bob.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
In my opinion, he was a snob.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run? Did you, yeah?
And his favorite food was corn on the cob.
Did you, yeah?
He ate it like a slob.
Did you, yeah?
And he liked to hob.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
He twisted the doorknob.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
He name was Fred.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
His favorite thing was the bed.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run? Do, yeah.
Marching band he led.
Do, yeah.
And he had pencil lead.
Do, yeah.
And he ate a lot of bread.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
My name is Fred, he said.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
And he had a really big head.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run? Do, yeah.
He said,
All right, I need another name. You, sir.
Jack?
All right, Jack.
I met him on Monday and his name was Jack.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
His uncle had a hairy back.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run? Do, yeah.
He was a whack.
Do, yeah.
I shoved him in a sack.
Yeah.
And he liked black Jackie. No!
I need you. Yes. Kate. That's a great name. Kate. I think it's Grace, isn't it? Yeah.
I met her on a Monday and her name was Kate.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
She ate her food on a very large plate.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run? Do, yeah.
She was late
Do, yeah.
to her first date.
Do, yeah.
Used fishing bait.
She also liked to hate.
Oh, nice try. There you go. Yeah. All right, one last one to declare our champ. You're right there. Joe. I don't remember who gets to. Caitlin gets to start.
I met him on a Monday and his name was Joe.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
He liked to be very low.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run? Do, yeah.
His favorite thing was us.
All right, our last game of this half is a game called Last Line Set. We're going to bring up a bunch of players. And what happens is they're going to take steps back that way. There we go. And they are going to do a bunch of different scenes. And at any time, somebody can call out freeze. And they'll start a brand new scene. But they must use the last line that was just said. So all I need from you guys is something that was said to you today to kick off our first scene. Something that was said to you today. And it's you, right there, the only person, yeah. What was said to you today? Fruits are being discriminated against.
Fruits are being discriminated against right now in the public square of Tomato Land. Receiving tomatoes are neither fruits nor vegetables, but tomato sauce packets only.
Let's use ketchup.
Yes, they are fruits.
Yes. Did you consider vegetables?
I did. Oh my goodness! I'm sorry. I can't talk to you anymore. Wait!
house. No, you better turn that down right now. Just because I taught you how to make a campfire in Boy Scouts doesn't mean you should keep people alive.
It tastes so good. Oh, thank you. I know. Well, now let's get back to cooking with Jessica. Now, this is my favorite show. I know. Now, here's our special guest star, a random person who won my raffle. I did. Yes. Now, I need you to put the anchovies in the pizza. Got it! I'm your stalker. I love your show so much. Your castle pizza. Run away! Excuse me? Leave me alone. Excuse me. I'm the star here. You're a random person off the street. I'm her stalker. Now that's special. Now, I love my stalkers and random people off the street. You love me better. No! You love me better. Don't freeze! No! You told me you love me better! No!
Look here, okay, I left you for Jessica because you just really weird.
Winter wedding day!
No, I'm sorry, but I don't do love triangles, Sissy.
My wedding dress is beautiful and hers is so
You
ugly!
already know the eBay. It costs $2.
Mommy!
I didn't watch her ring.
And scene! All right! That is the first half of Some Assembly Required. Take a short intermission and come on back for Act 2.
It's my electric personality, huh? All right, welcome back to the second half of the show. We are going to start off with a game called Hitchhiker. So we're going to bring some people up here. We're going to send one person. Who's our driver? Jillian's our driver. We're going to send her out into the cold and dark night where she can't hear us. She's going to be driving the car, and even though we do not encourage this to be done here at Lakewood Middle School, she's going to be picking up hitchhikers. All right, these 5 people are going to be hitchhikers she picks up as she drives down the road wherever she's going. But what she doesn't know is that there's something strange about these hitchhikers, which is probably pretty normal. But these guys are going to be like really strange hitchhikers, and she has to try to guess what they are. So we just need some suggestions. What might be some very strange characteristics? I'm going to jump down here out of the light so I can see just a little bit better. What could be some strange things? Yes? Ooh, one of you is Spider-Man. All right, you are Spider-Man. Or how about this? You think you're Spider-Man. You just think you're Spider-Man. Let's make it a little tougher. Yes? Raised by wolves. No, that's too easy for Rebecca. She was raised by wolves, so we found that out last night. Somebody who's raised by wolves. Somebody can be raised by wolves. All right, Natalia is raised by wolves. Thank you. Allergic to, well, how about something specific? What's something you might be allergic to? Something that people, allergic to people. Okay, somebody's allergic, Caitlin is allergic to people. All right, so we need something for Andrew and Paige, yes? What's something, or no, sorry, Andrew and Rebecca. Sorry, I forgot Wolf Girl. All right, yes. Obsessed with the number 4. All right, Andrew is obsessed with the number 4, yes. Voldemort. All right, here we go. Let's bring Jillian back in. Jillian, what are you driving?
I'm driving a pink Corvette.
She's driving a pink Corvette. All right, this is Hitchhiker.
Come in. Oh my gosh. Hi. Oh my goodness, not my new car, not my new car. Are you like
weird girl?
Hi. Just try not to get any cards or anything. Okay. Do you like meat? Only at barbecues.
Only at barbecues. Barbecues are dirty. That's gross.
What is your job? I'm going to
Preschool. Like a 4-year-old or something. But anyway, so loves meat. Well, a little weird.
yeah. Like, I was you seem to be related to those gray
Oh, like a coyote.
that live in the Canadian
Oh, coyotes.
They're like no, they're related.
So like a coyote or a wolf.
Well, but I think it's the second one, because I think coyotes live in
Oh, like a wolf.
like and I was brought up by my parents in a normal.
Oh, like you were raised by wolves. Gosh, that's weird. Could you please grab my vehicle? I like your car. Thanks, I do too. Oh, why don't you step up, guys? These seats are much more plush. Okay, yeah, very plush.
I love the number of seats it's on.
Oh, like 4?
Yeah, I love that number.
Like 4 years old.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to preschool. There's like there's between 3 to 5 kids in my class.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah. You are like obsessed with the number 4? Okay, have fun. Stay safe. Oh my gosh, come in. Oh my gosh. You got a little staff there. Okay. Oh my goodness, you're like a superhero. Oh yeah. Superhero. Look, I need to see that one. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll drive over there. You're a superhero. Oh, laser superheroes. Nope. Not a fan of lasers. Just like Spider-Man. My 13th boyfriend, his favorite color was Spider-Man. Oh my god. And, yeah, so people like love Spider-Man or Spider-Man. So, wow, not him, that'd be awesome. Obsessed with Spider-Man.
hoedown. And what's going to happen is these 5 lovely folks are going to sing you a little hoedown about something. I need a nice broad topic like breakfast, but not that because that's what we did last night. A nice big topic. Yes, you. Superheroes. I'm going to do it on superhero. Oh, hi, Dom. Okay, they're going to sing a little hoedown to you all about superheroes.
The superhero, Superman is really neat. If I could just become him, my life would be complete. I wish I could chill with him every day. I could be Superman and do it all my way.
I love Spider-Man, he's really cool. Everybody loves he's cool. I like Spider-Man, he can swing his webs, but I know I can't be the Fizz.
Martian Manhunter came from Mars. He's an alien from beyond the stars. Some think that he's better than Superman. I also think he is better than.
My favorite superhero is Batman. I'm just really happy that he doesn't drive a van. He should really, really join a band. And he is ruler of the land. Cyclops shoots lasers out of his eye. It's something that can't be explained by Bill Nye. And he's cool, he's with the X-Men. And I think he's a 10 out of 10. 10.
All right. I love me some rhyming songs. We're gonna. How many of you played rock paper scissors in your life before? We're kicking it up a notch. We're kicking it up. We're gonna play a game called Rock Paper Infinity, which means that these guys, we're gonna get some letters of the alphabet from y'all, and they're gonna play a game like rock paper scissors, but not with rock beating scissors and scissors beating paper and paper beating rock. They're gonna try to come up with something infinite that can beat the other person. All right. So I just need a shout out a letter from the alphabet. Yeah. Q. Oh, we're starting with a 10-point letter. Q. We're gonna start with Q. Here we go. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, infinity.
What are you? A quadricorn.
I'm quite amazing.
You are quite amazing, but not as amazing as a quadricorn. I'm keeping the quadricorn. Quadricorn means quite amazing. All right. How many letter right here? Here you go.
Rock, paper, scissors, infinity.
Xylophone player.
Xylophonist?
Ooh. We're gonna call it a draw since I like both of those. One more letter for me. T. Ready? Go.
Rock, paper, scissors, infinity.
I'm Tiffany the Magic Princess.
Tumblr.
A Tumblr. Your Tumblr. I'm gonna keep Tiffany the Magic Princess. I'm sorry about this. Who needs social media when you've got a princess right here? All right. P. We haven't done P yet. Ready? Here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, infinity.
Player.
Ping pong player.
Ooh, she's much more specific with her paddles. All right, we're keeping the ping pong player. K. I think I heard a K in that alphabet somewhere out there. Here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, infinity.
I'm a kangaroo.
Kung Fu Panda.
Ooh, Kung Fu Panda. Kangaroo's box. So they're gonna kick Kung Fu Panda out. We're gonna keep that. All right. M. The letter is M. Here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, infinity.
I'm a wolverine.
Do nothing.
All right. So there we go. W. Here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, infinity.
I'm Willy Wonka.
Walrus.
Ooh, Walrus sat on Willy Wonka. You didn't read that part in the book. Sorry. So Walrus wins. C. The letter is C. Here we go. they're easier to cuddle at night than a cactus. So, and a U. We're gonna finish up with a U today. A U. Ready? Go.
I'm Ukrainian.
Uganda.
Oh, I can't be biased, so we're gonna go with another letter for these two. Ukrainians and Ugandans. A. We're gonna finish with the first letter of the alphabet. A. Here we go.
With the whole alphabet.
Apple.
I'm going with the alphabet. That is rock, paper, infinity.
Now we're gonna play a game called Phone In Show. We are gonna bring Dom up here. And Dom is the host of his very own radio call-in show. And he's gonna have some callers call in and they're gonna be asking him about some problems they are having with the topic you're gonna give us, and he's going to solve them for him. Because Dom can solve all things. So, what? Oh, so I need a topic for Dom. Yes!
Bad girls.
We had love last night. Mr. Yuki is saying that's too close to love. No. Yes, you. Yeah? Okay, you. Gardening. Gardening. Dom, you're going to solve all the gardening problems in the world.
I'm here, okay. Welcome to Beth's Gardening Show. If you didn't know, I'm Beth. I'll be answering your questions about gardening, gardening tools, and pretty much everything that has to do with the world of gardening. Because it's a magical place of beets and vegetables and fruits and anything you can make. So our first caller is going to come in soon, and what they're going to be asking me is a question that has to do with gardening. And they seem to be coming in. First caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Oh, I'm Catherine. Hi, Catherine Beth. Well, I was gardening and my gnomies came to life. And they look angry. Angry. Oh, this was, I have a shovel! Okay, keep the shovel at hand. You might need to use it. So, the problem with this is since they're coming to life and they're not fully grown and developed, they're like a baby that's too young to be born. They're not ready for this world yet. They're angry, and so they need comforting. Maybe if you threw a nice heated blanket on top of them. You know what? That's a great idea. You can try that, and maybe if it doesn't work, call me in 20 minutes. By then, they should be grown and even angrier. That sounds lovely, but I've got my blanket. I can put it on speakerphone. Here, little gnomies. I think it's working. It is? Okay, that's good. If it happens to not work, just make sure you call me again. I'm always on the air, that's gardening show. So, yes, call me again sometime. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye, honey. I just want to let you know we are sponsored by the Gardening Gardeners Association of Gardening Gardeners. They're out of Garden, Kansas. They are supporting us, and I just want to let you know if you have any trouble with your supplies or anything, if they break, just make sure you give them a call. All right, second caller, what's your name? Hi, I'm Belle. Okay. And my watermelons are as big as oranges. What am I supposed to do? Oh, well, you see, it doesn't matter the size. It matters the personality. The inside is what counts. Now, you want to make sure, even if you have a small melon, it's right. Because if it's right, it might taste good. And if it doesn't taste good, then you should throw it away. Or compost it and make a new watermelon. Okay, so just make sure it's right. It shall be right. So that's good. And if it's ripening, then it doesn't matter the size of it or, how wide it is. It just matters the inside, the personality of it. As Martin Luther King said, I have a dream that one day the watermelons will play with carrots. I know. It's actually a gardener too, I think. Oh my God, so big problem. How old are these people? Oh, the motocross gladiator fighters? Yeah. Oh, I assume they're no younger than 87. They're feisty. Ooh, that does sound good, gardening bunch. I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but gardening was not the best choice for these people. Oh, really? Oh, my. So I thought they were doctors. And typically it doesn't work. If you are, under 87 or over the age of about 2. Oh! But for the special ones that Mr. Lord up there chose, we love gardening and we can produce everything for everyone. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that they are done throwing all the roots. Are the roots gone? Oh, I think they're done. They kind of scratched with all the pulp already. Well, if you need any more gardening supplies, just call Gardening Gardeners Association of Gardening Gardeners. And they will speed dial. They will support you. And also these motocross gladiators, if they can't do what they love, motocross gladiating, then they can go. Another good switch is yoga. Yeah. Everybody stop, drop, and do your yoga in your gladiator cages! I'm scratching! And look like they have a good time! That's good, they always do. I think that was a great idea, thank you so much! Alright, I'll see you at Gardening Club. I will be there! See you. We have another caller. Let's see, what's your name?
Hi. Hello, my name's Bob. Yeah. I just got done gardening. I was playing carrots, and I got a bunch of guys on their really cool new ladybug boots. And guess what? I went inside. I started watching TV, and they're eating my toes.
Oh no, you see, that can't be the ladybugs. It's gotta be the aphids. You see, what they do is they see the ladybug boots covered in mud, and they think that's a real ladybug, but it's not, it's just your feet. So, just, the first thing you want to do is you want to take those boots off, even though they look stylish and they probably look great on you. You don't want them to eat your feet off. Because then you can't wear them anymore. Who wants that?
Okay, thanks. That was a pretty simple solution.
Alright, so just make sure you wash them off and they should be good to go by tomorrow morning.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Alright, I will see you. Our last caller is coming in, and I hope you guys enjoyed this radio podcast show. And if you did, make sure you tune in next week. So, last caller, what's your name?
Hello?
Hello!
Yeah, so I planted a tree in my backyard, and its roots have surfaced, and it's pulling me into the ground.
Okay, this is urgent.
Yeah, it's pretty urgent.
Okay, how far down into the ground are you right now?
I'm about ankle high into the ground.
Okay, that's good. We got some time. So, first of all, I need to know what kind of tree is this? Because, like apple trees can be a little bit nicer with some persuasion.
It's a spruce tree.
A spruce tree.
It sounded like a good idea.
Well, I mean, it is, but if you're planting in your backyard, it's never a good idea. They don't like to be confined to a small area. They feel like it's a zoo and they can't escape.
That's stupid.
See, it's also going to be stupid if you're stuck under the ground. So the first thing you want to do is you want to tell this tree, I planted you, I'm your creator.
Hey, you listen to me. I put you in that soil. You better respect me. Right, what now? He's halfway up my thigh.
Halfway up, oh boy, he's moving faster than I expected. You see, since the spruce trees have always been notorious for leading the tree gang and assaulting other plants, this is a very serious deal. So, what you're going to want to do first is, I'm assuming it's the roots are wrapping around you, right?
Yeah.
So, what you want to do is you want to take your Boy Scout knife. You always have a Boy Scout knife on you, right?
Of course I do.
Take the Boy Scout knife, and you're just gonna All right. Now by this time, this is actually a gang signal of the Fruits Gang. And the Fruits Gang were the only ones who could defeat the Spruce Gang. So what they should do is they should scare the Spruce Roots off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you see this? You see this? That's legit.
Yeah, you gotta tell them I've seen some things, man, and some stuff.
I've been through some freaky deaky stuff, man. That's for this.
Yeah, that's right. He did now. By now, it should be released.
Yeah, they're getting released.
All right. So he should be out in about a minute.
Yep, yeah, I'm out.
All right. Thank you for calling. I hope to see you next week.
Oh, yep, thank you.
Thanks to everyone who tuned in for this week's radio broadcast of the Best Gardening Show. Like I said, Gardening Gardeners and just my sponsors have been very gracious to lend me this show. And if you have any more questions on fruits, next week we'll be talking about that. Bye.
I'm very hungry for fruit now. We're going to do a 1-minute fairy tale. These guys are so good, they can tell stories so great. They're going to act out a fairy tale in just 1 minute. So I just need, raise your hand if you have a favorite fairy tale. But not Little Red Riding Hood, we did that last time. What's your favorite fairy tale? Cinderella, I love that one too. So these 4 people are going to act out the entire story of Cinderella in 60 seconds. 1-minute fairy tale. Ready, go.
This floor is hideous and dirty. Clean it.
I'm cleaning it up.
Yeah, once you're finished with that, make us some dresses for the ball. But if you can't do that, then you're not coming. I don't
Really good feeling. Oh goodness, all these chores, what are we gonna do? I think we're short, Mother. You look hideous. Here's a dress. Oh goodness, what stuff?
30 seconds.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh, let's dance. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, that's my
15 seconds.
My shoe. Try not. Oh no, this is not.
10 seconds.
No.
5 seconds. 1 minute. There we go. Exactly 1 minute. All right. I love the story so much. We're going to make up another one. We're going to bring some people down here to do a game called Conducted Story. We're going to get nice and close to the mic there. And in Conducted Story, these guys are going to make up a story on the spot. As I tap them, they need to do the same thing. It's kind of like when I sit at home and click through different channels to watch different shows. So these guys are going to be different genres of literature. So we need some different genres of literature. What one? Western. Oh, Luke's Western. He's a Western man. What other kind of stories or channels do you like to watch? Yes? Yes? Fantasy. Fantasy. All right. So we got 2 out of the 6, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I can count. That's why I teach theater. All right. Yes. Ooh, like an animal story, like Animal Planet. All right. Thank you. All right. Another genre. How about some genres of literature? Yes. Documentary, like historical nonfiction. Well, how about well, since nonfiction, that's kind of a broad one. Let's make it even a little bit more literature close. Yes. Romance. Oh, how about if you both do romance? Let's see where that goes. All right. They've never both done this, so we'll see what happens. So you're a pair now. All right. Yes. Historical. All right. And Jillian, you still need something, right? We need another one, another genre for yes, back there. Yes. Say it again. Oh, well, we need like a genre of literature. As much as I would love to have a library section of all about chicken pot pie. Oh yeah, so like a cookbook genre, cooking. All right. So this is, Conducted Story.
Gerald the Frog was a very aggressive male.
Walks into town, holsters in hand, ready to duel. About ready to get that frog.
His recipe included 1 cup of madness and 1/2 a cup
to the people and fell in love with one of the common folk.
And her name was Sally. She loved this girl named Sally.
And they fell in love and got married.
So, at their wedding, Kevin Hart was the bridesmaid. Yes, he was. And Gerald was very happy until a swarm of evil pixies came upon them. They destroyed all the cakes in the wedding, and the cake person did not know what to do.
Going back to the saloon, these pixies started strolling in with their horses named Screwball.
Screwball was a very specific type of horse. He had rare types of white
Sugar. And he sprinkled all over his, yes, the people, and made them fall in love with each other.
And Jared, very loving, loved everybody in the town. And he
Decided to have a big ball in honor of everybody's
Super magical powers. So they all went and they had a jousting match. And
This jousting match consisted of revolvers and stirrup kicking.
so, after jousting was over,
They went and bought each other
flowers!
they loved each other.
for Valentine's Day.
And they found some sweethearts. And Jared,
Gave them to his wife.
and then his wife gave him to the knights that fought in the jousting match, and they loved each other. So it was a love triangle.
This triangle had one saloon, the other saloon, and the other saloon. Right in the
Middle was a magical fairy who granted wishes. The fairy was a wonderful cook. She just
always made the best type of beetle stew. She always crushed it up with the most
magical powers and
then made all the jewelers.
eat ice cream. So,
Fairy Mary found her Prince Charming in the deep
blue sea, where the magical
Lizards came up and were like,
hey, I am trying to mate with you.
That always happens
they decided to have a big family feud right in the middle.
of their beautiful sea unicorns. And they made a recipe and included a bunch of different ingredients
I need to know more ingredients. Go on. All right.
with pixie dust. And all you needed was faith
and hope and love.
A treaty was made to decide, let's go rob the bank. Altus,
sealed by the magical unicorn princess.
Fairy Mary spread love potion over everyone so they would
Never break into the bank. And
the banker was like, ha 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 ha. Soup after
play a game called Random Thoughts. What's the name of that down here? Avery. Oh, okay, there we go. And we want to give that down. What happens in this game of Random Thoughts is these fine four folks are going to start a scene. Oh, three. Sorry, three. I went to school in Missouri. These three folks are going to start a scene, and periodically they're going to walk over to these chairs and pick up one of these slips of paper, which Mr. Youthy prepared. They have no idea what's on these. They're going to read it out loud. They have to make it make sense in their scene. So all I need from you guys is a location where these three people could be hanging out. Yes, a swimming pool. You guys are at a swimming pool.
Let's go all night, yes.
Oh yeah. My doctor's sick. Keep your hands and feet in line at all times.
Okay, smart choice. If you go off one side of the diving board, you'll fall onto the cement, and then your doctor will say, we're open 24 hours of the day. Hospitals are just great, aren't they? They are. Checking all your money and everything.
You off to that cannonball and a one and a two and boom.
Great catch. All I have to say is, my child is an honor student at a juvenile detention center. He reminds me of just you, with all the cannonballs except they're real.
Dude, I love your swimsuit. It totally says, it's the burning itch that I really hate. You always had that burning itch on the back of your leg.
It can get really bad at times. My son at the juvenile detention center has a tattoo that says, your new wig looks absolutely beautiful. It really does. I mean, his ex-24 girlfriend was just like, her hair was gone. So.
What's that sword that was named Scooby-Dooby-Doo?
Yes, how did you go? That's totally insane.
My brother was bald.
Makes sense. My husband too.
It happens.
He has the best shirt. You know what it says? Don't tap your last season shoes at me, honey. I'm really good at tap dancer, so he just gets really angry when I start going like,
I can tell. It's like sad.
it really
Too
is.
much. Sad was mentioned in the Bible. That verse was like, Billy Butler just stole a second half.
It's crazy. Royals being in this series or whatever. Whoever said life was going to be easy for them. 29 years of drought. It's insane.
Yeah, I got a license plate from them. It says, does this look infected? Yeah, I think it is infected.
You might want to see one of those doctors.
My doctor said, if you think you've lost weight, you might want to check behind you.
Those bugs can get really nasty. They have a society for that. It's called To Be or Not to Be. That is the question. Because we don't really know, is it an itch? Is it a cheater? Nobody knows.
I know there's an ointment called Vinegar Firework.
I have heard of that. That stuff works like magic.
Like fireworks.
Really.
That's what right is a firework, because you know what? Now go where I shall taunt you in second time.
Don't taunt me.
Not again.
My detention center's son already knows that. He says the porridge is too cold. I worked so hard on that porridge. This just hurts my little heart.
That's fair.
people are going to act out the slides and he will make sense of it. He's going to start with the very first one, that this adorable girl in these pink cowgirl boots. Oh,
Oh,
she's so cute.
anything you want.
Oh, yeah. She's very Oh, big hand for Malin! Yeah! All right, Dee.
Welcome class to your personal hygiene instructional slideshow. Here we'll be showing you what to do and not to do to possibly stay safe from dying from infection. Okay, so you see in this first slide here, we have little Susie Jacob Nichols, and she is picking her nose. Now this is unacceptable, okay? Because this is going to spread infection like dynamite, right? Okay, come on. Now this person here is obviously dancing far too closely to Susie. She is going to catch her cold like, just like that, you know, and right here, little Mr. Bobby, he's really mad at these people. He does not understand. How can they be so unhygienic? Now you see, if you get down on the floor, do not lick it. It's dirty, okay? It's not okay. And, you know, really this person here is disgusted at her because you don't have to step there. You sat there with their, you know, with two braces. It's just not acceptable. And you see little Bobby here, he's being a smart little child, brushing his teeth. Because those black bacteria will knock those things right out of your mouth. Like, now, you see here, you really should never punch other people in the head because the blood could infect you. That I've known for a while, I am a health teacher. And, you know, if you're looking onto this, you really should stop the situation now. You can slap on you, it can hit you, it infects the whole school, but you don't really have to go to school, like it's not a plus. Now you see, when sitting down in chairs, you want to make sure you cover it with nice plastic wrap. If it gets on that rear end there, you're going to carry that. You're going to get the jitter dog if you're not careful with your virus. You're going to be breakdancing all over that floor. Eminem will not have anything on you. A very great way to keep your health up and, you know, kind of keep yourself in shape is to do yoga. You see, this is really going to stretch out those calf muscles. You are going to be working it, ladies. Again here with a double-headed rising cobra position. Stretch out the back, it really gets those neck muscles working up in there. And when you stretch out here, you really want to have a cervix because, you know, those back muscles here are very tender. You don't want to rupture them. It's painful. But now, if one of you does pass out and die, at least try and do CPR. And you don't put it in your stomach. That's not very effective. Making it effort. Obviously, if someone has died from the infection you gave them, you need to take a picture and then get a shadow of it in the back. Now you see for our final slide here, we will be demonstrating the ethics of carrying someone to the hospital. We're really going to grab them by the extremities there. Make sure one hangs down just so we get the blood flow. And I'm sorry that's all the time we have for today, class. If you do pick your noses or such, please wash your hands. I have a sink here with, 100% alcohol hand wash. You can dry your hands out and scratch them, but, I really don't care about your personal safety.
All right, we're going to have one final game to play for you guys. One thing, but I would like to say a big thank you to everyone. A big thanks to our parents. They're excited. A big thank you to all of our parents and families for helping these guys. These guys have worked really hard after school every day since the middle of August, working on improving these skills, and they've come so far. But we're going to end with one final game. Oh, I'd like to thank all the directors too that helped out. And these guys are just awesome. So we're going to let you finish with an epic battle. Freeze! Your princesses! Freeze! Construction workers! Freeze! You were all raised by wolves! Freeze! Gardeners! Freeze! Birthday party clowns! Freeze! Drama teachers!